it's Sky here, and today we're going to be going through Hannah's newest book, Whimsy Grows Through the Decades. It should be up either later tonight, the 29th, or tomorrow, the 30th. I'm not sure which day, so keep an eye out. I'm also not 100% sure what the cover art is going to look like, but I will pop it up in the thumbnail so you guys can check that out once Hannah does have it done. So, here is the title page. Absolutely gorgeous as always. And then we dive into the preview page where Hannah shows the thumbnail of each of the pages that's available in the book. And I know I say this every time, but I absolutely love that she does that. I love that she names the pages and has this preview page in there. It is super awesome. I definitely find great use in mine. So the first page we have is Prairie Harvest. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got a lot going on in the background. I really love this page. It actually reminds me of the Amish, which is I have a soft spot for the Amish. I used to read those books by I can't remember her name, but they were amazing books. So Hannah did the same thing as she did with her last book, where she has one detailed version of the page and then one simplified version of the page. So that way you can pick and choose, you know, which one is kind of easier for you to color or which one you kind of like more. And it's kind of nice to have those two options. So next up we have Loretta. And I'm really bad with the eras, so I'm not sure what era she's from. Dress kind of reminds me of like Victorian or something. I'm not even going to try to guess because I'll probably get all of them wrong except for the 80s. So next we have Miss Trudy. This is another one I feel like could be in the Victorian era. If I was smart, I would have gone onto Facebook and checked out Hannah's posts and teasers for the book because I'm pretty sure she put in what decade they were all from. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to whip this up to kind of tease you guys into getting excited for this book, and hopefully you'll hop on the Hannah train and grab it when it comes out. So next up is Sunset Promenade. I love this picture. Look at that little pooch in the back seat. He's so cute. I can't decide whether this would be a sunset or a sunrise, though it would look really good as either or. And then here we've got the less detailed version. So next up is Flapper Fannie, and I absolutely love the background to this. Her dress, her headdress, her hair, just everything. There's so many different color ideas that come into my mind when I see this page. I really don't know how I'm going to color it, but I'm super excited for it. And then in the simplified version, we have no background at all, so you could actually get creative and put your own in there if you are brave enough or creative enough to do so. So next up is Washing Day. I really love this one. I've got a thing for like barns and farms and acreages and all that, so this one definitely speaks to me. And then here's the simplified version. I did not even realize that there was a cow in this. So next is Warbird Rosie, and I remember seeing Hannah's post where she said that even though she included her in which one was it? I think it was the Working Whimsy Girls book, but I'm not 100% sure. It was in one of her newer ones. She said that even though she had her in that one, she couldn't help but put her in this one too, and I'm glad that she did because I really love this page. Another one that you could kind of put your own background in. And then here's Baseball Betty. I love the background to this too. I kind of find that I like a lot of the fantasy kind of just random backgrounds like this where they don't look too realistic. They're kind of like almost poster board kind of look to them. Here's the simplified version. So next up is Lucinda, and every time I see her dress I get super excited because that just calls for glitter. And y'all know me, I love adding glitter to stuff, whether it's fake or real, so super excited for that one. And I think she's really going to stand out against those curtains. And then again, no background for the simplified version. Next up is Dinner is Served, and I love how retro this kitchen looks. It's absolutely phenomenal. The amount of detail in it is amazing. And then our close-up, we still have a lot of those awesome kitchen details, but they're not nearly as overwhelming. Golden Age of Hollywood is another one I absolutely love because, again, that dress just screams glitter, and I love that background. Again, it's kind of along the lines of a little bit more of a fantasy mixed with realism, and I absolutely love that. And then in the simplified version, we still have those kind of fantasy bits in the background, just a little bit less detailed. Some of these I can't figure out which one I like more, like which version. Next up is Sock Hop Sally, and we got an old jukebox in there. Love that. Some records on the wall. And then here's the simplified version. I think for me the hardest part in this book is trying to choose what colors to use on pages because there's just so many different ways I'd love to color these. If I had all the time in the world, I'd probably color them every single way I could. Next up is Beach Picnic. That's my kiddo's favorite thing to do is have picnics anywhere, but specifically the beach. And then here's the close-up for this one. Next up is Front Desk Donna, and the wood paneling in the background, oh my goodness, that makes me reminisce of my childhood because my bedroom had wood paneling in it. So I actually really love this page and the style of the clock and everything. She just has really outdone herself with the details in this book. Also, that hairdo, oh my goodness. I'm so excited to color so many of these pages. I need more time. So next up is Disco Diana. This is one I wouldn't be able to decide whether to keep the background simple or just go crazy rainbow colors. I'm also going to have to learn how to color afros. I'm going to have to put that on my list. Next up is Groovy Girl. Absolutely love this one too. Have I said that enough yet? I should go through and count how many times I've said that already. But the background to this is simply stunning, and again, I would not know what colors to go with because I would want to use all of them. Also, I really love when Hannah does super long hair like that. So here is Rainbow Ray. One thing I really like about this one is how the background is more like grade lines, so it's not as dark as the foreground, which I find super interesting. And then the simplified version has no background at all. Her hair is gorgeous, but it intimidates me. And here's Boombox Baby. I think this book might be my favorite for the backgrounds. I feel like I'm ending up talking more about the backgrounds than I am the actual girls, even though I absolutely love the girls too, but oh my goodness. I just feel like every single picture is just done perfectly. Like there's not a single thing that I would change so far in any of the pictures that we've seen. And next up is Workout Wendy. I see very bright neon colors for this one. And school photo, I love and hate this one at the same time. It is such a beautiful picture, but oh my goodness, I have no clue how I'm going to color that hair. It is stunning, but it's going to be really hard to add to the detail that's already in it. And I've actually seen a few of my parents and grandparents with similar hairstyles like that in their school photos, so I think it's very well named too. Garage Girl is probably one of my top two favorites in the book. I don't know what it is about this. I just love her style, everything about her. I love the background. Again, of course, the CDs. I'm going to have to figure out how to kind of color them to make them actually look like CDs, but she is just absolutely amazing. And then here's Preppy Portia, another one I absolutely love. We got that beautiful long straight hair and a little bit more of a residential kind of background, which I'm excited for. Harmony would be the other one of my top two faves, which I'm actually going to change to top three faves because there's another one that I really, really love in this book. But this one is just amazing. There's just so much detail and it's just right on point. I absolutely love this. I might have to color the simplified version first to get my color scheme down for it. And then here we have Trendy Tracy. If I remember correctly, this one was from the 2000s, but I could be wrong. I also can't decide if the stuff on the bottom is like a bench or a wall. Might have to see how people color that one first before I dive into it. And then here is my other third favorite, of course, because first off, her hair, those glasses, and there's a kitty. Oh my goodness. Absolutely love this one. I think we might have to do it as a color along in the future. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you're going to grab this book, and I'll see you next time. As always, take care. Bye!
Stars fall at my feet, keep me grounded as I reach higher than I see.